Hello and welcome to this tutorial. I just want to quickly show you how to work with our cutting files here with the decorative and embellishment ones that we're releasing. Now it's very similar to the words, but there is a little bit of work that needs to be done to actually put them together as a single object. And by this now I'll explain that. So first of all, I've opened up a DXF file. We'll look at that one first, and if I click on, we'll see everything's basically in individual elements here. Now we could just highlight that, but the whole thing begins to pick up. So the first job is to just highlight everything, and we'll see that all the little individual files there. I'm going to go to the modify path and I'm going to make a compound path like so. So now everything is joined together. Trouble is, it's obviously one big file. So the next thing to do now is to divide that. As we click on divide, we'll see now that we've got individual elements here highlighted out, but within those that you'll notice that there are sometimes these little black boxes indicating that these particular elements need to be joined. So if I just click off, if you wanted to, you could just select all of this and move it around. That's absolutely fine. But it's worth just taking a few moments to actually lock everything together. So you can then save it in the proprietary software. In this instance, I'm going to make a Silhouette Studio file. And then it's done. So it's a one-time deal. So while that's highlighted now, those two boxes are highlighted there, I'm just going to make a compound path. And again, the same will need to be done. Oops, for that one down there. And I believe the tulip. So I'm just going to go ahead and just make those as compound paths. Once you've done everything that needs it, you can then simply save the file, and from then onwards you can just use all of these elements, and once they're saved in the proprietary software that you're working with, as it's a resource that you can come back to time and time again. Now, not everything needs doing, and if you forget what needs to doing, just highlight everything and it'll just show you, the elements that need to be worked on. So we go make, and we're just going to simply go ahead, select each one and just make it into a compound path. As I said, not everything needs to be done, but just check on the individual cutting file that you've got. If there's lots on it like this one, some will, some won't. When you're done, just save it, and I'm going to go now, file, save as, saving this to my hard drive, and it would be Art Deco Embellishment, and I would just save that as a Studio 3 file there. I've already gone ahead and saved that one. So that's how the DXF file works. And if I go over now to the SGV, again, we'll notice as we open it, it's already as a compound path. Everything is locked together already. So the next thing to do is open up our modify and just divide everything. And once we've divided it, again, it's that same old chestnut where we just make each one as a compound file. Obviously, if you've done this with a DXF, you don't need to do it with an SGV, whichever file format that you're working with. Whoops, might be useful. Let me just highlight that with those two there, and I make that. You can see the boxes disappear and everything moves as it should do in one unit. If you're quite happy to just select everything, copy and paste it and make sure it's always selected, then work that way. But that's how we work with these particular files. And once you've selected and made a compound path, then you again should always save everything in the proprietary software that you work with, and that works then for future reference for everything that you're doing on your project. So I hope that shows you how to work with these cutting files, and really then just a case of go ahead and have some fun with them. Remember, of course, you can change the size and the scale with these to however you want them to be. Okay, take care and enjoy your crafting. Bye bye.